This is Cole, and I'm continuing with sayings of Jesus, what I call the lost sayings of Jesus, because I can't find the source. But when I hear them, I have absolutely no doubt that they come from the Christ consciousness and simply point the direction of which way to follow the steps of Jesus. So this would be a fifth question, and that one is, how do we achieve happiness? Isn't that a $1,000,000 question to sound completely gross? How do we achieve happiness? Now, do you really want to know? Because the answer is clear and without a shadow of a doubt that this is the recipe for finding true happiness, achieve happiness, it says in here. And so the first one is, ready? Are you? I feel very playful today. I'm on my second day of fast, and it's I love it. And listening to a few podcasts on fasting, and everyone's going through such a hard time with it. And I decided to do only what brings me fun, and this is one of the activities that bring me joy and fun and deepening of my own what we call, I don't know, spiritual evolution or advancement or returning to forever. But can you see how I'm avoiding this answer here? How do we achieve happiness? Well, first of all, he smiled, and then he said, "Are you ready?" Have to keep this kind of tension building up, because the more you want to know, the more it sinks in. And as usual, we're not only going to momentarily digest the answer and move on, we're going to play. Today is a day of play. Wherever you find yourself, driving or resting or cooking or any other activities that bring you joy, we're going to fully apply it no matter what you do. Okay? So the first one to the question, how do we achieve happiness, is, are you ready? Happy are those who are grateful. So, happy are those who are grateful. We dropped into gratitude in one of the previous questions. And so today we're going to join the grateful and find how happy it makes us. So grateful, where do you find that in yourself? If you say grateful and then you wait for the answer, you're not filling it with your answers to please the world, but just where does it truly, where is the joy and the gratitude truly comes from you? Where exactly is that? At the moment, my happiness and feeling genuinely happy and oozy is it's a bit stronger than grateful. But I'm going to allow myself, along with you, to allow even greater gratefulness, allowing it more, feeling grateful. What is it that you feel so grateful about? I begin to feel this warm feeling around my waist. Yeah. What do you feel grateful about? And for me it came something as life. The exquisite journey this 67 appearing years appear to take me to. And I feel extremely grateful for all the gifts that were given. So that's just like an example. And sometimes the answer is not that clear straight away. And all that requires is patience. So just wait. And then gratitude comes in, and the minute there is a tiny little, almost imperceptible twinge, make sure you notice it. It wants to be seen, it wants to be noticed. It wants it to find something that's present for it. Yeah. Be present for it. And as soon as you have this tiny little twinge, allow it to go forward. Like you step back. Say, I step back and let my gratitude go forward. And today we're going to push it a bit. If you dare, kind of push it a bit and then just allow it to already flow out of your body as if you were sun in the sky, and fill the space with it wherever you find yourself. So if you're in a room, then absolutely allow this feeling of gratitude to spill into that room. If you're outside, spill it everywhere you can see. So wherever you find yourself, and if you're, let's say, in bed with your eyes closed, then just allow it to be everywhere. And then I say, allow it even more. And you say, okay. And even more. And notice that it's so effortless. Actually, the less you try, the more it flows out of you. Because trying is dying. And when we effort, even search for God, it could be such a useless journey because it's trying to find God. And yet, God is so close that if we stop trying, we just realize God right in that very instant. And again, what is it? Just connection, connecting to the source of all existence, of all beings. And then allow yourself to spill this feeling of gratitude way far than you see. So if you're in a room, you can like imagine you open a window and it just pours out like a tsunami, eh? Tsunami of gratitude. Because happy are those who are grateful, and in a busy schedule, sometimes there is not enough space to feel this exquisite fulfillment and the bubbling happiness that comes with gratitude. And we have a lot to cover today because there are so many of these here. Eventually you realize that they are all one. They all generate an experience in you that's like one same thing. And then when you give it, you will sustain it. And to really stay in this sustained expression of love's presence, which eventually comes to flow out of you without you absolutely stepping back to the max. Actually, more you can step back, more it can flow. So happy are those who are calm. How simple. So somewhere in you there is this peace that when you're there, you can't think, you can't even feel. You just remember who you are. Yeah, it says always in the good books that are guides or courses, always say, go to quietness. Spend time, 5 minutes, 10 minutes in absolute peace. So happy are those who are what? Calm. So what is the possible amount of calmness you could afford for yourself? Make it your wholehearted desire to just enter in a place of a complete calm. If you're driving, don't go too calm. Yeah. Just going more into a chill mode. Alert, chill mode. And allow that more and more. And you say yes. And more. Yes. And more. And you do it by simply desiring it to be so, and losing the effort. Just lose the effort completely. It's like, oh, the calm, I don't have to work on it. It's already there. All I have to do is step back and let it introduce itself to this tiny little separated little mind that thinks it's all there is. Now that you're calm and grateful, happy are those who have found paradise in themselves. Happy are those who found paradise in themselves. Wow. So if you're already feeling it, you know what to do. Step back and just don't interrupt yourself we know that a great obstacle to this full expression of love, peace, joy, and wholeness is this tiny made idea, tiny little desire to get rid of it. We don't even know why. It just creeps in and you begin to think some thoughts, judge and making up stories based on these tiny made ideas. Sometimes even guilt, like how can I feel happy if somewhere else, somewhere, somebody suffers, right? And then so we're creating the world of suffering, and then that ensures that we don't move ourselves because of guilt, which we all made up. Guilt comes from judgment. If you judge something or decide on something and then you break it, you feel guilty. That's all to it. It's very simple. I shouldn't have done that, right? But it's based on judgment and not a feeling. The feeling comes next. So, let's say you might say, well, I haven't found the paradise in myself yet. And I'm only speaking because I can remember the search times when I was looking for God. First, I don't think I was even looking for God. I was looking for something. I'm going like, well, I don't know where that is. And also, when the kingdom came, or the paradise was refound, it was unlike anything I could possibly imagine. So, but to loosen up this blindness to the fact that the paradise is within, and it can be only sustained by giving, and sometimes even found by giving. So you might go, I have no clue what this is, but to everyone I offer paradise. And now just be present and feel. Say to everyone, good, bad, ugly, and magnificent, everybody, to everyone I offer paradise. To everyone I offer the kingdom of heaven. Yeah, I want to meet everyone in paradise. And holding grievances doesn't aid that postulate. So, to everyone, absolutely everyone. And if that doesn't work very well, then just find some beings that would just love to feel that from you. That would just love, kind of like, oh my God, I love this. Give me more. I need this. Yeah. So happy are those who have found paradise in themselves. So the more you give, more you have. And after that, I'm going to move to the next one. And that is, happy are those who accept gifts with joy. So if God has given us all the gifts already, they're within us. They're only dormant because they have not been given yet. What do I need to do? Yeah, how do I do this? Accept gifts. So find one thing that you think God gives continuously. For some it could be love, some could be some form of embrace, for some it could be some forgiveness, whatever it is for you. These things are already in us, and the only reason we might not fully experience them because we are not giving them, or we're not giving them enough, or we give and then we do something else. But now we're going to enter into this state of, because giving is receiving, but this time we're going to move into accepting gifts. So if you could get anything from, what kind of gift would you love God could offer you right now? If you could have all your prayers answered in this very instant, what would it be? And it could be very simple. It could be like, I just want to feel the God's sweetness, God's mercy, God's passion, God's embrace, God's love. What is that for you? God's. And then stay with that. Accept that gift totally. Imagine you got to incarnate yourself. Most people are basically unincarnated. They're in this semi-state of being. Right? So allow all these gifts to be fully incarnated in you right now. Right now, there's no other time than now. Yeah. And now, because it says, happy are those who accept gifts with joy. Now, as you're receiving this love or this warmth or embrace, feel the joy. It's like, oh, because happy are those who accept gifts with joy. It's like, oh, thank you. Give me more. Allow yourself to be completely fulfilled. So fully feel it. And then, when you feel it, you go, to everyone I offer this, whatever the gift is. And as you give it, you sustain it. Just remember the one and only principle. You don't need to work hard. What? Exactly. I love this one. Happy are those who seek and find. Right? Because seeking is easy, but to actually seek so honestly that actually is above all else and then given, it's like a next level. So happy are those who seek but also find. Curse of Love says it beautifully, like, you have already received so much. The only thing has happened, you haven't given it yet. So go find those that would love to hear this from you, feel this from you, and then go, to everyone I offer whatever it is. Yeah. Happy are those who seek and find. The question is, how do we achieve happiness? Yeah, this is all about being simply happy with that opposite. Happy are those who are awakened. Happy are those who are awakened. And also constantly awakening into the new of the each and every moment. It's the freshness. It's not projecting things and needs from the past, but allowing what's already in there to be complete. Happy are those who are awakened. Just allow yourself to be awakened, fully open. Just like right now, I'm gonna fully open myself. But fully, like completely. Boom. I'm just allowing it. This awake freshness of the moment that's birthing itself right now. Happy are those who listen to the voice of God. Happy are those who listen to the voice of God. Yeah, mere listening. Just open up the ears of your mind, ears of your heart. Yeah, those are very important to also include, but also the ears of your will, of the part of you that only feels. Not the part of you that thinks about feelings and name the feelings, but the one that can't do anything else but the actual feeling realm. And the feeling realm has ears, but they're more like receptors. They're receiving through receptivity, through emotional intelligence that is not afraid to feel ecstatic feelings as well as the darkest feelings of the hell we can sometimes muster, we can come up with. We tell ourselves stories, tiny made ideas creeping. Next minute it's a huge story of going down. So open all those receptors. Maybe there is something that your divine body also has. Because body is divine, like everything else. Something is not real, and that's fine. But if you're talking and if you're writing something down, or you're walking, you're shopping, you're eating, you have a body. And if it's used correctly, the body is incredible. And also has this form of receptors that are more feeling sensory than mental. Yeah? Body's not mental. The only thing that's mental is the little Herod upstairs, the crazy, separated thinking mind that lives in its own realm and suffers the consequences of that attachment. And it never received any love. It does not know anything about love. So yeah, love it to smithereens. But like, hey, you thinker. Yeah, just bless it, embrace it, accept it, invite it. It's like, sweetie, you wanna check out what it's like. to be in this paradise where you don't have to constantly work out some kind of strategy for whatever is arising. Happy are those who fulfill their missions. Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah. So the purpose of our life is to find the gift in us. The mission is to give it. It's that simple. That's simple and that beautiful. Huh? How simple? Well, what do you love doing? And that's how you know your mission. Because you will love it. You will not even know you're working. You simply do what it takes to fulfill it. Yeah. Like one of my missions clearly is recording little podcasts. When I do it, I'm happy as ass. You know, it's effortless. There's like, in the last 4 years, there's like 2,500 videos. And I go, how did I manage that? And I say, I didn't manage it. You know, I just do what's fun. And then I put it out there. So simple. And yeah, so happy are those who fulfill their missions. Yeah, and sometimes it comes from an unexpected source. Like for me, some of you might know Barry, my old buddy, who passed away maybe close to 2 years now, something like that. And we were just chatting away. I was admiring his audios, and sometimes he would say something and then I would say something, and he said, man, you got to start making some podcasts. I was like, me? Are you kidding me? What am I going to talk about with my funky little accent? And he goes, no, it's just like, we do it together. So first he invited me and we did this crazy, I think 15 talks called Street Smart Spirituality. He came up with that. He was very smart, book smart man. I love him, still love him, and listen to him every day because he recorded Course of Love, and I have it. I might post it soon. Anyway, and he said, well, you know what, I don't think I want to do a podcast, but maybe you can just have a corner on my page. And it was so cool because there was like, I don't know, 300,000 people. So I put a podcast out. I remember I did one on feminine principle, and within 24 hours it had like 10,000 views. I'm going like, whoa, this is crazy. Can you imagine a crowd of 10,000? That's a lot of people. I'm going like, wow, what an amazing way to share yourself, huh? So, and right there is a profound fulfillment. Happy are those who fulfill their missions. And how did my mission come about? Well, I was just invited, you know. The other day, I had this thought. I was trying to translate Course of Love into Slovakian, and it was such a hard work. And then one day I looked at this Slovakian book company that put out Course in Miracles, and this tiny idea creeped in, and so I was like, hey, what can you lose by writing to them and telling them there is this second part to Course in Miracles called Course of Love? And I thought, well, how long is that going to take? 2 minutes. So I took the email down typed in as I was like, hello guys, I really enjoyed your translation of A Course in Miracles and just wanted to let you know that there is a second part to it called Course of Love. And if you're interested, I know the publisher. And boom. Next minute there is a professional translator translating the Course in Miracles. She asked me for a little bit of assistance. So we had to look at some sections and explain certain things, how it really works. And seriously, within a month or two, we should be having a book published in Czech Republic and Slovakia, because the languages are so very similar. They usually do it in Czech. But there it is, like, it was absolutely effortless. It's just this tiny thought came in, I followed it through. There was no effort in there. And translating was so much fun. So there we go. Happy are those who know unity. Ta-da! This is what Course of Love so exquisite, because it's like drop into unity, allow it to come to you, and then unity will teach you the rest. Not the book, not the Course of Love. Course of Love just helps us to get few things right and sort out these crazy ideas of interpretation of Course in Miracles and come more into the experience, and then you learn from experience, not from the book. And the very thing is unity. It's like unity will teach you anything when you learn how to feel it. What does it say? It says unity is something you're going to have to feel. Have to what? Yeah. So happy are those who know unity. Yeah. And how you know you're in unity, I tell you a little thing that makes it absolutely so. It puts a smile on your face. It's gentle, little green comes on, that after a while you can't even wipe it off. Like it just sticks on somehow. Yeah. So that's how you know. When you know God, it will smile you. It puts this wonder into your complexion. Just you look wondrous, and yeah, that's how you know. Gratitude is there, calm is there. You feel like you're in paradise, you know. You're receiving all the gifts from it with joy. Mm-hmm. You have seeked and you also have found. You're awake. Yeah. And there you hear the voice of God. And that helps you to see what your true mission is. Because the light has to reveal to us what our missions are. And sometimes it's as simple as that little Course of Love calling the agent. Just a tiny idea. Part of me almost went like, oh, they will probably never agree to it, or like all these thoughts come in. I'm like, oh, come on, what can I lose? Boom. And thousands of people are going to be reached by this profound manual that is so essential, particularly for those who have been doing Course in Miracles for a while, because it it brings it to the next level, like absolutely. Gosh, I got so many to go and it's already 40 minutes. So I'll go a bit faster now. Happy are those who draw near to God through meditation. Yeah, we got to drop in and stay. And stay. If you can't find it, begin to smile, and that'll get you there real fast. Happy are those who live in harmony. Yeah, allow yourself to feel, what is it like to be in harmony? You don't oppose anything. And I go, you know what, whatever is, and it's fine. Let's just let be all things exactly as they are. Happy are those who see the beauty of the world. That really is such a choice of thing. It's like, you either see me as whole or an asshole. There aren't other things. You either see your brother as Christ or not. There is no in between. It's either holy. You can't be like holy a little. You're either holy or not. So see your brother as a wholeness, as one, as divine, as light, as anything you actually want to be and experience. And there you are. So allow yourself to see the beauty in everything you see. Lesson in the Course, God is in everything I see. Yeah. So you go, God, where is God in everything? And then you begin to, you ask, and you must also receive. And that's where that the capacity to receive is very important. That actually I ask and I actually really want to receive. Happy are those who have opened themselves to the sun. Happy are those who flow like rivers. I'd like to say here that we often feel real feelings, but they stuck. They don't move inside us, right? When they don't move, it's because there is this guardian that goes, no matter what, don't move, right? So we got to get that guardian out and dismiss it until the feelings begin to flow, because that's life. Just to feel a lot of things, it's like, okay, but if there is any friction, you're causing it. There will be this subtle rejection of having it, and that tiny little mad idea that there's something wrong with feelings freezes them. They become like nothing. Okay? So allow yourself to flow like rivers. You pour tsunami of your essence. Just like the sun in the sky, just pours out heat, pours out light. And that's why, we call Son of God the light we are. Happy are those who are ready to accept happiness. I like it, eh? He goes, the question is, how do we achieve happiness? Happy are those who are ready to accept happiness. Let me ask you a question. Are you ready to accept happiness? Say no. Just kidding. Yeah? Are you ready to accept happiness? Say yes. Absolutely. Undoubtedly. I want to be the victim of all the light there is. All the happiness, all the abundance. Yeah, that's way bigger than having a house full of physical stuff. Happy are those who are wise. The one that know that only God, only true love will fulfill us. Only the giving of the gifts. And happy are those who are aware of themselves. Capital T. And happy are those who love. Ta-da! You know what to do? Love with all heart and all the might and all your strength, effortlessly. And happy are those who praise life. To see goodness in things. Praise it. Yeah. Happy are those who create. That's that state of effortlessness when you... In the Course in Miracles, there's a sentence called, I need do nothing. And to truly understand that statement is, I need do absolutely nothing. Step back and give up, resign. One of my greatest moments if in this particular time and space I find myself in was when I resigned as my own teacher. I was reading Course of Love and it says, chapter 1, me sitting there frowning at it. I'm like, this is nothing like Course in Miracles. And I'm frowning at it, and then it says, resign as your own teacher. And I go like, yeah, I've done that. God, I was so wrong. Oh my God, I was so wrong. Resign as your own teacher. And then Jesus says, accept me as your teacher because I will teach you the truth. He goes, have no shame in this. You have tried in countless ways and you can still try again, but you will not succeed. This is probably the only paragraph from the whole Course of Love that I actually memorized. Yeah, you will not succeed. And when I read that, I'm going like, oh, and I can't try again, but I will not succeed. And there was the moment of full surrender. Oh, and okay, all right, I resign. And in that moment, Jesus showed up right here in my room, smiling at me, going, hey, Cole, ready? Here, Kingdom of Heaven, see you later, enjoy. Yeah, how you know you resigned? That Jesus will show up. What? How do you know you resigned? Because I keep hearing people say, oh yeah, I resigned as my own teacher a long time ago. And? Well, nothing. So I tell you, when you truly resign, Jesus will be standing right next to you in whatever form you need to recognize it as. For me, it wasn't so much physical as this absolutely most exquisite loving presence that just blew my entire thought system into smithereens. All the beliefs, all the doubts, all the questions, all of it just went in a twinkle of an eye. And I closed my eyes, I opened them, and everything was different. there was no comparison to what I've seen before. It was an entirely brand new thing. Yeah, so resign as your own teacher. Yeah. And from there comes creation. Yeah. You remember the origins of creation. You remember everything. You remember God. And it's like absolutely no doubt in your mind. And you're not hallucinating, or you're not just having some kind of weird dream. It's a real shift into seeing that kingdom of heaven is within and it's at hand. Yeah. Because happy are those who are free. Happy are those who are free. Yeah. And if you were totally free, how would that make you feel? It's like, oh. And then don't feel anything else, just that. Keep feeling it, feeling it, feeling it. And that brings us to the last one. And it says, happy are those who forgive. So there. Because of the length of this podcast, I'm not going to read them all again. And but I will drop them under the YouTube where it says more. If you click on that, you should be seeing them all, and all the previous ones and all the ones that are yet to come. So hey, thanks for listening, and thanks for joining in and sharing, and blessings.